All right, folks, we are back. Feels like I never left, huh? But anyway, this is Captain Skyhawk on the NES. I'm just going to do a reset here just so we can get this going. So yeah, this is a game by Milton Bradley and Rare. But it is a very like obscure game as well. But yeah, this is basically a rail shooter. And it's one of the games that I grew up playing, and it's one of my favorite games out there. So without further ado, let's just get right to it. So Captain Skyhawk, yeah, as I mentioned, this is a rail shooter. Kind of shoot things down. So we're being invaded by an alien group, and they basically planted bases all over the area here. So what we got to do is just destroy the 4 bases that they made, and then defeat the alien overlord, and then we're done, right? We have a pretty weak cannon right now, so we have to keep mashing the A button, because if we end up holding it, it'll just shoot this slow. So you'll see on the bottom right corner where it says the 1 right now, that's our credits. We need to collect the 30 credits early on to level up our cannon to 4. And then we can be able to just kind of hold the A button so it can shoot a little faster. The maximum level we can go for our cannon is 5, and we won't be getting that until mission, I think the start of mission 3. All right, so now we got the first boss fight, which is a base. So we just gotta shoot down these corners and then shoot the middle. And then we're done with the first level. Yeah, base is destroyed, so you can kind of see the map there. Now, we gotta defeat all 4 bases because it's generating power currently to the mothership. And now we got our Top Gun style mini segment here. It is actually possible to die in this level, and it does count towards your lives. So another thing to note is that these planes are actually static. So if you know where they're going to be appearing, you can just kind of knock them down as quickly as possible. But yeah, I'm just kind of holding the A button. Even though my shot is really slow right now, as long as my crosshair is kind of lined up to where the planes are going, it's all good. And also you can kind of notice here, these also give you credits. So now we got our 30 credits, so we'll have enough credits to buy our first few upgrades. We're only going to be upgrading the cannon. We don't need to upgrade the missiles or anything like that, because those are pretty slow. And now we got this docking station here. You gotta line it up right into the entryway. You can also die here as well, which is pretty funny. Alright, so let's get our cannon, go to level 4. And now a second mission. This mission is the cargo drop mission. There are 2 sets of cargo that you got to drop in this level, and then there's going to be another one later on. If you end up missing one of them, then the level is going to loop continuously until you get it. So you want to get these in the first try. Kind of see these volcanoes here. So yeah, now that I leveled up my cannon a little bit, it's shooting a little faster. There's my first cargo drop. So that's 1. So we got to drop 1 more. So we're kind of in a desert area. You got these pyramids, and then whenever you see the Sphinx, that is your cue to get ready to do the cargo drop. So that's a good indicator of when it's coming up. There's a Sphinx right there. So I just got to line myself up right about here. Drop the second cargo, and then we're done. If I didn't do that, then yeah, it would continuously loop. If you end up getting the first one but miss the second one, then it's going to close down the first one because we already dropped the cargo for that, and then it'll keep the second one open, and then vice versa. So now we got our second Top Gun style mission, and now they're going to start throwing missiles at us, or shooting missiles at us rather. Imagine throwing a missile. It'd be pretty funny. Yeah, we just gotta watch out for the missiles. If they end up hitting us, we will be in smoke for a bit. There is a faster death you can do, in case that happens. You just kind of fly downward, and it'll kind of seem like you're crashing into the ground a lot quicker. Otherwise, you'll just kind of be smoking a little bit and then eventually blow up. So So we pretty much have enough credits to level up our cannon to level 5 now. I just gotta line up for the... There is actually a visual cue in which you can actually get into the docking station without it like going completely down, but it is pretty tough, so not gonna be risking that. And here's a really fast mission. So we're racing against this other fighter jet. Even if you kill him, like he'll always respawn, so just gotta watch out for any of the walls there, and watch out for any of the shots. So now that we have our powered up cannon, we have a really fast shot now. If you end up dying in these stages, it'll take you back to normal speed, but you could pick up your speed back again by holding the select button and then pushing up a couple times. You can also slow down your speed by pushing down, but we don't want to do that. It's a speed run. We got to go fast, right? All right, so we actually made it to the fight. Like, this level is really hard to stay alive in because of how fast it's going, and but I'm surprised I got a deathless level in that one. So. All right, so we took down 2 of those bases, and yet we're gonna be sent to another one of these missions. So it's gonna be like this for every mission. So you play like a main mission, then you play a sub mission like this, all the way until like the final fight. And then it's always going to send you to the docking station in case you want to upgrade anything. But yeah, at this point, the credits are not going to matter. We still got to kill these enemies anyway because it is faster to kill them rather than having them fly away. Huge shout outs to RGL's very own Toad for pretty much setting the benchmark for this game like a few years ago, like when I started running this. Okay. Alright, so that's done. Back to the docking station we go. Kind of hard to line it up. There's like a very strange visual cue for it. I think if you just kind of line up the plane and just kind of, you know, just push the B button, because that's what makes you go into the docking station in the first place. I think that's how you get in. But like, it's kind of funny because you see the docking station going down, but its hitbox is already active, so you're able to enter in early. So now we have our 4th mission. This is the C mission where you got to save a scientist, in which they're gonna help us create a weapon for fighting against the alien invasion. So we got to save the scientist first. After this mission is over, it is gonna go to like a quote-unquote harder mode of the first 4 missions. So like the way how we've seen like missions 1 through 4, like it's gonna do the same thing, just give it different color palettes. And oh wow, that was kind of unfortunate right there. Just gotta shoot down these turrets and then free up the scientist here. Just see that tiny person just entering the plane. There you go. That's the first 4 missions. Now first half of the weapon is installed. Now we gotta do the same exact thing for the next few missions. So yeah, it's kind of like with this game, like it's kind of strange how there isn't any music like during the stages itself, but you'll kind of hear it during the boss fights, and then if you're going into the docking station, the ending jingle, like that sort of thing. And all you're just hearing is just planes flying by and a bunch of like shots going off and whatnot. Yeah, NES games back in the day, you know. Everything is like all simple and such. Oops. There we go. Okay, next docking station. Oh, well, I wasn't lined up properly. Yeah, you can lose a life here. That's not good, but it's all right. All right, here you go. Mission 5. So just like mission 1, got to go straight to the base. And these enemies look really weird in this game. Like earlier on, like we kind of see like these bowls just floating around, you know, like bowls of mac and cheese and whatnot, kind of shooting at you. And then we got some like air shoes and whatnot, like, you know, like Shadow the Hedgehog shoes in one of the levels. Then you got like these fighter tanks here. Like, I don't know how aliens would be driving a tank like that, but then again, they are like extraterrestrial, so they, you know, they're probably like really smart. Then we got like these grasshopper looking things, and it's very strange assortment of enemies in this game. Oh yeah, then we got like ships like on the ground, like they're not in the water, so yeah, it's kind of nice that we have like a level 5 cannon for this, so we can just kind of hold the A button. We don't have to like keep mashing it all the time. Make things, you know, a little easier on the thumb there, especially like playing on an NES controller. All right, and now these shots are going to be a little faster from the enemy. Just kind of watch out for not getting hit by them, because yeah, one hit and then we're dead. You know, kind of like the old Konami style Contra games and whatnot. All right, that's 3 bases down. Got 1 more to destroy. And of course, you guessed it, another Top Gun style mission. It's like the game really wants us to max out everything that we have. The maximum amount of credits you can get in this game is 99. So once we get the 99 credits, like we can't get any more unless we decide to spend them, which we won't, because it's like slow as heck to do that. Yeah, really not much to explain here. It's just kind of cruising along, just shooting down the enemy fighters. That's just in our way of like trying to accomplish our quest of stopping the alien invasion. All right, now we're heading into our next docking station. I think that's good. Yeah. And just exit straight out. No need to upgrade anything. So yeah, mission number 6, same as mission number 2. You just gotta drop the cargo. You don't necessarily have to shoot a lot of these things, but I'm sure like a lot of us who ever played this game before, we always try to beat Brendan because he has like the top score of this game of 500,000 points. So like, even though we're trying to go fast, you know, try to beat Brendan as well. That's like a pretty good challenge. All right, there's the first cargo drop. And there's like those air shoes that I was talking about. All right, so yeah, we're basically in the desert area. I guess they try to make it look desertish with the pyramids and like the trees and such. And then of course the Sphinx as well. Ooh, that was good. All right, let's drop this next cargo, and we are good. All right, so we first tried both of the cargo missions. Now they got their supplies. And back to this. I guess the one thing, you know, they try to do is like, even though this is pretty like repetitious and whatnot, like they change the color palettes at least for like the sky and the ground underneath, or it could be like water. But, oh, I got hit by a missile, so now we're just kind of dead at that point. I guess the one good thing about like taking the death in this area is it doesn't take you back like a good chunk. It just kind of keeps you going of where you left off. If you end up dying on a main stage, it'll send you back just a tiny bit, but you can't really see where the checkpoints are in this game because I don't think there are really like any like physical checkpoints. It's more like, you know, you get far in the level and then we'll just kind of push you back a little bit, like a notch, that sort of thing. Dang it. losing all my lives in just these stupid areas, but that's okay. All right, now we got our next high-speed mission. This one's a little tougher. As long as you know like the layout of the stage, like you'll be able to get through it just fine. But sometimes I'll forget and I'll just crash into a wall. But yeah, you can also barrel roll in this game if you like hold select and then move left and right. Like you'll just kind of spin, but you do move like pretty roughly. You can also like run into a wall a lot easier, but let me just kind of pay attention on this because I don't want to die here. Okay, made it to the boss fight at least. Okay. There we go. All right. Both high-speed levels are deathless. That is very rare. All right, so we destroyed all the bases. Now all we got to do is just get one more of the scientists to create our second half of the weapon, and I got hit by a missile, which is very unfortunate. But now I have 2 lives left, so beating Brendan may not happen, but at least we got a pretty decent score. This is a pretty cool color palette though, you know, kind of like the sunset, you know, the calm before the storm, so to speak. Kind of cruising around, just mowing down these enemy planes, you know. Seems therapeutic, right? Alright, there's gonna be like a couple missiles. Oh yeah, then the missiles will start shooting from the back and then also the front. Okay, docking station. I'm gonna line it up right there. Very good. Okay, so this mission, there's gonna be mines in the water, and they have a huge blast radius as well, which can kill you easily. So you don't want to shoot your gun like while those are present, because sometimes like the debris can kill you. Oh gosh, that was really close. And they're very deceptive too. Like it looks like it's not going to hit you at all, but it still has a chance to strike. So I'm going to try to shoot down as many things as we can. We have 400,000 points. Oop, oop, okay. Only have 2 lives left though. I don't think I have any other opportunity to get a 1-up here. Oh man. Yeah, you just kind of sway left to right just so it can give your bullets like more spread, kind of cover up more ground in case need be. Just gonna wait right about here. I'm gonna go on the right. There's like this one lonely mine. It usually sits like in the corridor. Oh gosh. Every time I always see those mines, I'm like hoping I don't get shot or blown up. Jeez, okay. Yeah, these are at the boss fight. Also, funny thing, like on these front turrets here, you can just kind of shoot and, you know, they don't hit you. Okay, there we go. Save the scientist. And that'll install our second half of the weapon. And we get an extra life, which is very helpful. So. Alright, so we got the secret weapon installed. All the bases are destroyed. So now we just got one more of these, which doesn't really matter because it doesn't give you a docking station right after this one in particular. It'll just send you straight to the final boss. And then we're going to be fighting the alien mothership. And just try to shoot these down as best as we can. Now the question is, will we be able to beat Brendan? Still need like another like 40-ish thousand points to do it. But Brendan pretty much set a high standard for himself, so. Oh, jeez. All right. Now we're heading into the final boss. And the gravity of this is very strange because like we're in space basically, and we just got to shoot like these orbs to uncover the eyeball, and like your movement is very sporadic in this. So we got the eyeball exposed. There we go. And that's time. And look at that, we beat Brendan. Over 500,000 points, and what we get for our accomplishment here? A game over screen. But yo, we beat Brendan. That's like even more important. So let's call ourselves RGL here. There we go. And that is it, folks. That is Captain Skyhawk. We beat Brendan. We beat the game in like just a little bit over 20 minutes. So I'm like, what? 20, 30 seconds off my PB. Yeah, 30 seconds off my PB because I have a 1952. So yeah, pretty good run, honestly. Hope y'all enjoyed the run. Thanks for watching. I do have one more run happening tomorrow afternoon, and that is Animaniacs on the Sega Genesis. So I'll give all my shout outs and stuff like that after the conclusion of that run. But yeah, until then, enjoy the rest of the marathon, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.